Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm slightly late today, and realized, thanks to Liz sending a text, the countdown timer had hit 0. So I've got some treats. I just finished a slice of pizza. It was pizza that I did not build. Diana did, and there was one slice left, and Diana built it, and there was no cheese on the pizza. They didn't know I was going to be home, I guess. But, like, whoever went through the pizza, they cleared all the toppings off. They just ate the cheese and then left the vegetables for me. I guess I should be happy they left the crust, too. That it wasn't nibbled on. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to eat your slice of pizza, it's great. Leave the cheese on the slice of pizza that you have not eaten. That's just the polite thing to do. Doesn't matter who's eating, who's not going to eat. Just keep the cheese on the pizza slice that you're not eating. I mean, what would it be like? I get pizza, I didn't think anyone else goes to eat it, and I just eat the cheese off the top. That's not... Why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? Well, apparently that's something that was considered a good thought around here. Today, I got a few things, including these... oh, hang on. Ooh, it's got stuff on it. Oven mitts. I had not seen the Vader Stormtrooper one yet. So this is the Vader Stormtrooper oven mitt combination thing. We are still in September. At the beginning of September. Still the very beginning. Inching forward. I don't think have we moved backwards? Did we move backwards on that? Let me see. I am very cheesed up. Ooh, we're sliding backwards. We're under 250 again. This is going to be a slog. This is going to be a long September. We keep going under halfway, unfortunately. But anyway, I got a Vader and a Stormtrooper here, which is very nice. I got, so today, I was at a comic shop, a shop that I had not been to, Destiny Comics in Tacoma, and just kind of looking to see what they had. I picked up a few comic books and some real books, including a vintage...
Show me what you got!
I am, or I'm thinking about it. I will consider it, if you're lucky. Fraggle Rock, Worries for Another Day. This was... Let's see here. I'm going to see what year this was. Because it's in good condition. So if it's old, I'd be shocked. Yeah, 2019. So not exactly new. But I like the comic art. So I figured I could read it to Jedi. I also got this one. Figured Liz would be, like, thrilled. So I enjoyed watching Fraggle Rock. We didn't have HBO, but my grandparents did. Fraggle Rock was a fun show. It's still there, so I'm going to read those for her. Then I got... should I... Okay. So I'll stick with the books for now. I also got this book for Jedi. Alphabet. Get it? And what's cool about this is that it's very Minecrafty, and each page has a letter, and like it's like styled like 8-bit art. So you have to, find the words on that particular page. They kind of phoned it in for the last few letters, which is kind of disappointing, honestly. I wish they would have done better, but that's okay. I mean, the bulk of the book is a lot like that. Press start to enter your alphabet adventure. So, books that I'm sure Jedi will begrudgingly look at, but I will make her. Then I got this. This was only $5. I guess this was volume 3, Best of Star Wars Insider, but I got it specifically because of the cover and the price. The price was pretty good. The price ended up being about a quarter of what it was originally. So that's kind of, it's in the realm of thrift store, although I'd be shocked if I ever found something like this in a thrift store, because it's really, this book specifically for collectors. Oh, look at that. Wave completed. Shields. Look at that. There's a Vader vector art. I never saw that in the game. Can you see it? There we go. That's cool. That's some retro right there. Love it. So got that book. Then I got a stack of comics. Some for Jedi. I don't think she's going to care. At least not right now. But I was like, all right, well, on the off chance that she might, I'm going to give this a shot. Is Disney still doing something with the Muppets? Not really. Kind of, but not really. So I got Stone Age meets the Space Age, Flintstones, and the Jetsons. This is Volume 1. So the beginning of their story together. So apparently they met each other across time and space. Then, let's see if I can put these in order again, because there's these may be out of order, unfortunately, because I think I was flipping around, but I'll just show you some that I picked up. I grew up, oops, I almost ripped that. I grew up with this kind of comic. They were old when I was young, like Richie Rich, Little Lulu, and that kind. So anyway, I had to grab it. I was like, all right, it was only $1, so that's a good thrift store find. But I loved the ads. For some reason, these ads made the comic. And I remember, like, looking at the ads thinking, oh, one day, you know, I'm going to order, when I was a kid, I wanted the magnet dog, or the magnets that you could form into a dog. I wanted those. I think I wanted the Pocket Spy telescope. They were all garbage, right? They're all trash. Of course, you saw X-ray vision advertised everywhere. But anyway, I love the comics, not just for the comics themselves. I mean, these are the types of comics that I read, but also specifically for the ads. And I don't see a lot of ads in this one. Just that back ad, really. Okay, so that one, Felix the Cat. This is a more modern one, and I know it's more modern, not just because of its condition, but specifically, I love Felix the Cat, the cartoon, because the back's got Nintendo on it. So there you go. Plus the price was originally $1.25. So I saved some money by by waiting, really. And look at this, Simpsons Illustrated, delivered to your Sorry, I'm pulling up the ads here. Let's see if I can flip to it again. Simpsons Illustrated. Look at that ad. Fun, huh? Let's see, who else do we... Any other ads? Simpsons jumped out at me. Just the Felix the Cat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this would have been late 80s, early 90s. Right there. That's the age. Then this one, I mean, I was just like, all right, I'll give it a go. NBC Comics apparently had a comic, and what's interesting about this cover is that we've got, well, I don't know some of the characters, but the Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound. I don't know if that's Richie Rich. I'm not sure, but on the back, it's got a lineup. There's Captain N, right? Captain N in the new Super Mario World. Also some other characters here. Chip and Pepper, Yo-Yogi, Captain N in the Super Mario World, Pro Stars, Wish Kid, starring Macaulay Culkin, that was it. Space Cats, Saved by the Bell, right there. Saturday morning videos and NBA Inside stuff, which I'm not as interested in. Not as interested in the NBA Inside stuff. But the other stuff, for sure. So in here, trash. Nothing special. Just kind of flipping through. The whole thing is an ad. Someone did the comic on the inside, or the maze on the inside, with Jeffrey the Giraffe. The Jeffrey the Giraffe maze. Saturday on NBC. The whole thing is a freaking ad. It's great, though. I mean, this is like Saturday morning cartoons in paper. I thought it was pretty cool. From the desk of Jeffrey. So this may have been something that was a Toys R Us exclusive. It says Harvey Comics, but I don't know. This was 91. I remember I was in college. Well, I graduated high school in 91. Dennis the Menace. I didn't read a lot of Dennis the Menace comics. Didn't really even like the cartoon that much, but I do remember Dennis the Menace. I'm like, it's $1. I got to. And then I also, got a kick out of the ads. It's in good shape. I mean, I think it's in good shape. Jedi seems to like weird cartoons. So there's a Ren and Stimpy comic. I don't think she's going to get into it necessarily, but she keeps asking, like, well, we're going to start here, and if you like that, then we can watch the cartoons. She wants to watch Rick and Morty. I'm like, we're not watching Rick and Morty. On the back, an ad for X-Men. Never got into X-Men comics. Casper, I remember knowing, but never really in comic form. Largely in maybe cartoon. I remember like a book on like record. I think that's how I knew of Casper the Friendly Ghost. And the back has got the Nintendo ads, so there's probably other good 90s stuff in here. Yeah, like a Harvey Buyers Club, Richie Rich. This is Harvey Comics, apparently no longer around. Little Dracula, apparently that was a series. Felix the Cat right there. In fact, that's the on sale now. That's the one I got. Then this is a free comic book day, Smurfs. I figured, all right, Jedi might give it a go. And then there's a Tinkerbell on the other side. So I didn't even see the Tinkerbell. So we got a Tinkerbell and a Smurfs. That wasn't free for me. I didn't get any Star Wars stuff, really. Well, I can't say that. I mean, I could have picked up more. But this one I thought was kind of fun. Dark Horse, so not quite canon. Advertisement for a Star Wars card game on the back. Jedi are overrated. Star Wars trading card game. The ads, the newer they are, the less fun they are. Like the old ads, man, those were fun. Those were a total blast. So now, let's see if I can figure out. These are not. None of these are worth anything. Okay, here. When I was in college, Indiana Jones Chronicles, Young Indiana Jones Chronicles was released, and so I got like 4 of these, Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. So this would have been 91, 92, largely before the internet. So it's vintage-ish, but mostly modern. Didn't even know they had a Young Indiana Jones Chronicles book, but I loved the show. I watched the show. Another one, Young Indy. I think if I would have known they had the comics and I had easy access to the comics, I probably would have picked these up because I did enjoy the show. But I did not. I don't know. Comics weren't necessarily a core part of my upbringing. They were there, like my grandparents' house, but they were old when I was young. Those were old. So we got Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, and then here I'll show this one first. Not worth anything, I'm sure, because the condition's really bad. But Headmasters, number 2 in a 4-issue limited series. The Transformers. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get a Transformers comic. I gotta. I have to. I don't know why. I have to. So I did. And then I got some G.I. Joe comics. I did have a few G.I. Joe comics growing up. Just a couple of them. They came in like a gift pack of sorts. Am I holding it up so that you can see it, by the way? They came in a gift pack that I got as a birthday or a Christmas present from an uncle. So I would have had a comic much like this as a kid. And then I just grabbed, other G.I. Joe comics. These were in the dollar bin. I'm like, okay, more G.I. Joe. Sign me up. I'm down. I am in. G.I. Joe. More G.I. Joe. Special missions. What do we have? Just some Joes. Firing on those Cobras. Cobra. So I probably overpaid for this because it's clearance, 25 cents, but I paid $1. I had to. Screenshots are getting sparser because of bloody Clydebot. Oh. Sorry. Another G.I. Joe. Definitely not in good shape. But still fun. Thank you for following. Thomas Thomas Caller? Thank you for following. I'm just showing my my retro comic haul. And then last but not least, I was like, whoa, yeah, this one I got it. I spent $2 on this one. $2. Not worth much. It won't ever be worth that much. But I just had to. I almost just walked away with this. Almost. But I thought, it's a small business. They need my help. And so I decided to help them out immensely by getting all those books, all those comics, because I figured, Jedi, might get a kick out of them, might enjoy them. So that is the haul and a half of comics here in the Hall of Comics. Oh yeah, Marvel did G.I. Joe, Transformers, G.I. Joe. they were still doing Star Wars at that point in that era. There were other comics too, right? And it's like, I know my life would have been radically different if they had a comic shop. Like, if our town had a comic shop. It didn't. Didn't even know comic shops really even existed. I mean, I knew they existed, but, you know, my parents weren't into them. They didn't, you know, get them. You know, it's just, you know, so much was lost because I don't think my parents, really expanded the horizons that way. And so I'm kind of making an effort to show Jedi the things that she doesn't realize exist because of all the things that are normally marketed at her, right? That's a given. But to be able to say, look, there are other things, and there are other mediums, and there's this, that, and the other thing. So my feeling is that at least she'll never be able to say that we didn't show her these options and these ideas in terms of entertainment. She'll have them, and I keep waiting to take her into the comic store to get a comic.
Rocket rated my stream with 126 viewers.
Rocket! My God, I didn't expect you would ever return the favor. Everyone, right now, follow Rocket Sage, and the reason why is because I want to sing the They Might Be Giants song. Paleontologist. That's what I am. I'm not a paleontologist. Nor am I a geologist. Jedi, we just got rated by... Remember the woman I was telling you is really interested in rocks? She's a geologist. Like a rock scientist. Yeah, Rocket Sage. We watched her very briefly, and she was like geeking out over crystals and everything. And they're looking at them on the stream. She just rated us. This is my daughter, Jedi. And Jedi, what do you want to be when you grow up? She wants to be a scientist. Yes. She's gonna. So Rocket Sage, I'm telling you, you are a role model. You're a rock
76
model.
rated my stream with 4 viewers.
So thank you. Yes, honey.
I also want to be an inventor.
One
She wants to
Mr.
be an
Hamill
in-
gifted Rocket such a subscription. One Mr. Hamill gifted a tier 1 sub to Rocket Sage.
Thank
They
you.
have given 4 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm going to be missing shout-outs, everyone, because I'm definitely juggling a few things. Let me go ahead and first say thank you again for the raid. I really honestly did not expect to return the favor, but we'll raid you again because I always look for creators on Twitch who are using the platform to share their passions and interests and discoveries. No. If I have not seen Mom, then I do not know where she is. Hope they're playing hide and seek. So I look for creators who aren't playing video games. But if they are playing video games, I like the retro stuff. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I'm not... Okay, I just turned 48. Pretty soon, you're going to... Hey, did you come... You rated a fossil. Did you know that? Did you know you were going to rate a fossil tonight? That's right, 48 years old. And just a few seconds ago, as I'm prone to do in my broadcasts, I usually stream live on Twitch every night at 6 p.m., and I geek out about various and sundry
Paceless
things.
just gifted 1 subs.
I am usually 3D printing something, and right now
Show me what you got.
I'm 3D printing what they call a maker coin. So this is my face with the Vader helmet behind it. And this is another
Fixum
version of
Dude
it.
gifted Bluesy Flynn 50 a subscription. Fixum Dude gifted a tier 1 sub to Bluesy Flynn 50. They have given 162 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for that. We got a hype train, but I don't want to break the flow. I often show things that I pick up. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, me personally. I do have 2 meteorites, or at least 1 meteorite given to me by the Bad Astronomer, Phil Plate. If you do not follow Bad Astronomer on Twitter, he and I go back years. We're good friends. But I'm big into Star Wars, so I show Star Wars stuff that I get. But then today, I went to a comic store as a part of a project that I was on, and I picked up a few other vintage Star Wars items. No rocks in here, unfortunately. Comics aren't really science, but I grew up with G.I. Joe, the Transformers, and so I picked those up, including, I'm just going to fly through these here, Headmasters. These are like $1 a piece. They're not worth anything, but I thought, yeah, why not? I was into Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, at least the show. Didn't even know they had a comic. This is with Dark Horse, an old Dark Horse Star Wars comic. And if I know I'm missing so many comments. Wait, hang on. Wait, you might finish what? Your Death Star? Oh, the Lego Death Star? I built that
NCKHW cheered X100.
years ago. Thank you. By the way, Nick, for the cheer. Thank you, Krusty, for the cheer. And Liz for the cheer. Thank you, Regent Gazelle, for the
cheered
follow.
X100. Yay, Pro Stars. Best cereal too.
The Sentient for following. Sorry, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. Nick, Geo Jim 2006, Morgue Smash, Faking the Books, Bluesy F150, and Ass Hattery Engaged, which is hilarious for a handle. Mr. Hamill, thank you so much
Dark
for
Toil
gifting
Lord
that.
just gifted 5 subs.
Thank you for the gifted subs in the middle of the hype train. It's like a comic showcase hype train going on here. So I finished my Death Star Lego build in about 24 hours total. I streamed it live back in the early days of live streaming. It was early, and I'm talking I've been on Twitch about as longer than Twitch has been around. I was on Twitch with Justin TV, but I really started this year streaming more on Twitch every day. I used it off and on over all the years, but this has like really been my first year using Twitch. But I've done other things throughout. But this, not vintage, not new. It was free. I paid $1 for it because I thought my daughter would get a kick out of Smurfs.
Fix some dude cheered X100. Don't eat those Smurfs.
I promise not to eat the Smurfs this time. Casper, the Friendly Ghost. I kind of grew up with it. I love the ads. There's an ad for Nintendo. Ren and Stimpy Show. I never got into the cartoon, but Jedi likes the weird cartoons for some reason. So I thought, well, maybe we can read some Ren and Stimpy before we watch it. Dennis the Menace. Never liked it. I wasn't into Dennis the Menace at all. Not the cartoon. Never had the comic. Thank you, Krusty, for the cheers. That's right, the Justin TV days. This one I thought was pretty cool. Must have been, this was the Nintendo era. There's Captain N here. Must have been a Toys R Us exclusive, because there's Jeffrey in there. Jeffrey may be making his return this year at Macy's, I hear. Felix the Cat, I watched the cartoons. Richie Rich, I did read Richie Rich, because my grandparents had these old comics when I was young. They were old. And this is like a compendium, right, of the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
Faceless cheered X100. Chris is vintage but not quite collectible.
I am collectible. I am. I showed this last night. Hang on.
No more 3 cheered X300.
When I am dead and gone, this is the action figure Chris Perillo. It was built by Hasbro, and it was is a Mighty Mug. Not available. Like, there's no UPC code or anything. It's one of a kind. Literally, they made one. That's it. So, I'm a toy. In case you're wondering. I am a toy. Yeah. You weren't expecting all this, were you, Rocket Sage? Were ya? I also got... I tend to collect a lot of Star Wars, including a lot of Vader stuff, so the cover jumped out at me here. For $5, Volume 3 of the Best of Star Wars Insider, the magazine. I also got this for my daughter. You met her? That's very, very...
Dark Toil Lord cheered X100. 3D print some Joes.
Can we what? What? Star Wars was one of your favorite universes? Oh, yeah. And there was a Star Trek comic, but it wasn't...
X100.
Thank you so much, Eclipse Empire. There was a I didn't pick up many Star Wars comics. There was a Star Trek comic, but it wasn't like a vintage era. It looked like more modern. I would have picked it up for my dad. I like Star Trek, except for the original series. I really didn't get into. I'm not into the campy stuff. Although, the campiest I feel I get is with The Fifth Element. Like, that's a good campy sci-fi fantasy for me. Anyway, this is the Alphabet book. And basically every page has 1 or 2 letters, and you play a game. So you gotta like hear R and S. So you gotta find this in this 8-bit adventure the words that begin with those letters. So I got this at an independent bookstore rather than getting it online to support them. And then these are not vintage; they're modern. But of course, Fraggle Rock is
No More 3 cheered X300.
What I grew up with. Thank you, No More 3, for those cheers. Thank you, everybody, for the cheers. If I'm missing any, and I'll roll back to make sure I get to them. But anyway, I've been trying to get Jedi into, like, Sesame Street and Muppets, I can get her to watch the newer Muppet Babies, but I thought if we read this comic with nice big words, it's fun, it's upbeat, she might be interested in watching the Fraggle Rock show. So they are modern, the books, pretty much brand new, and I figured it would be absolutely worth
Faceless cheered X100 down at Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock.
Down in Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock. Thank you, Dark Toy Lord.
Cheered X100, Fraggle Rock.
Really appreciate it. And let me make sure I got everybody. Oh, CNEUp76, thank you for rating with a party of 4. CNEUp76 has been playing a lot of retro games lately, another fan of Star Wars. Also, LeCell37 and Rocket Sage, appreciate the follow. Jersey967, thank you for following. Overpressure, I'm just catching up. Thank you for following. Allball156, thank you for following. Very, very, very much appreciated. Again, if I missed anybody's shout-outs for the cheers in this hype train, you've pushed us to a level 4. So guess what, everybody? You push it to a level 4. That means Emperor Palpatine's going to pay a visit. Is everyone ready to see Palpatine again? Are you ready? Here we go. We're beginning. Let's see if we can push it all the way to 5. Emperor Palpatine going over the top. What's the story of the toy? Well, maybe I'll let Emperor Palpatine tell you. Alright, give me a sec.
Krusty3D cheered X100. I like big bits and I cannot lie. Those little bits just don't fly.
I was also wearing a blue shirt today. Don't pay attention to my words. I am not just good, I am great. I am excellent. So, thank you for pushing us into this level 4 hype train. And I'm glad that Krusty likes big bits. I love big bits. Right now, the biggest bit I have in hand is this one. So, let's go ahead. Excuse me, I get very gassy after these big raids and when the hype train starts. So let me go ahead, turn back around, turn on the purple. I want purple over pink. Purple, there we go. To match the bits in this hype train. Jeez, and I'm sitting right here. That is so not cool. You blew a hole in my robe. Not fair. So, I get this damn thing working. Okay. Again, shout out to Rocket Sage for raiding Chris tonight. You should all be giving her a follow. One of the types of people I love connecting with on Twitch. Because they're not gaming, at least all the time. I love the fact that I can learn something new simply by lurking
I have you
and
now.
listening. It's awesome. For science, actually, that reminds me of the "They Might Be Giants" song. I think was it on Miscellaneous Tea? For science. Dun dun. I'm so brave. I'm so brave. Am I the only one who remembers that song? Is that me? I'm feeling good today. But let me go ahead and show you. Wow, fix 'em, dude. I think this is it. I think this is it. This, I think, is my favorite version of the... Oh. Well, fudge. I dropped it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Is it going to get in focus? There we go. So, I will be uploading this model, and maybe the others, to the websites, so that everybody out there can have their own Perillo coin. Now, what's so cool about this is that it's me with the Vader helmet behind me, so it's like I am Darth Vader. But then you see the Imperial insignia around it, as well as the back. So the back just looks like a regular Darth Vader coin with the Imperial insignia around it. What? What did I do? What happened? I dropped it? What, oh, a freeze. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally missed the Thank you so much for unfreezing me and pushing us into a level 5. And welcome back.
Randolph 1976 just gifted 5 subs.
He did. D. Randolph. That's David Randolph of Printed Solid. I use his filament. Chris uses his filament all the time. All the time. Yes, this coin is amazing. I like this coin a lot. This is my maker I'm sorry, Chris's maker coin. I'm sure he would be impressed. That is different. We were doing some iterations. I don't know. They're all so good. Every variation of them is just so good. I don't know which one is my favorite. But I kind of like this one the most. I kind of like this one the best. If I were to choose one, this would probably be it. Everything... You're lucky you missed the coin. Don't do that again. Ever. Don't talk back. Well, at least we have not heard from that cat. That meowy cat. Are we so evil? Meow. Meow. There are 2 more in the Discord? Oh, I get to try 2 more maker coins. See, that's the problem. Is I love all of them. Like, every one of them is just, like, fun. And so what I'm probably going to be... Yeah, I knew that was just a matter of time. I knew it. I knew it was just a matter of time. By the way, if you want to get some of David's filament, there it is, filament. And, you know, you could also use the emotes. That's what I can use. The Jesse emote. His dog. Unless his dog has taken over his account. I'm going to be uploading, like, basically all variants, if I'm given permission. All variants of the coin, and you can print your own. You can choose your favorite. My favorite is this one. Wait, not that one. I think it's this one.
It's a trap!
No, it's not. How could it be a trap? That makes no sense. Whatsoever. Telling me it's a trap. I'll give you a trap. Well, 2.5 minutes left to go on level 5. Very grateful we made it this far. We'll put 5 million Perillo popcorn on the line for all my pitiful friends.
Randolph 1976 shared X300.
Thank you so much, D. Randolph 1976, for following up those gifted subs in September.
Fix some dude cheered X100.
With the cheers. So now, let's see here. Where are we with September? We are now at 260, 266. That's 200 better than Order 66. Yes? I think we can agree. Thank you so much, Fix some dude. Very appreciated, as well as those bits from you, Krusty. Dark Toy Lord, I appreciate you staying up late, because I know I usually am not going this late into the evening, and I start earlier in the day, since I am on the Pacific time thing.
Show me what you got!
I got... What do I got? What can I show you that I got? Oh, someone was asking about the story behind this. This ugly face of Chris Perillo was immortalized in a Mighty Mug. They reached out to me and they said, would you like to have your face in a Mighty Mug? What would it be like? And I said, well, I would like to have something Star Warsy, so could I have a Vader helmet? And, I'm sorry, Chris said he wanted the Vader helmet. And so they did that. They got permission. And then, there's the Death Star on Chris's shirt, because he's usually wearing a t-shirt. And then pants, specifically jeans, because he's usually wearing jeans. And, he's also got facial hair, because he doesn't shave every day. So this is pretty close to a likeness of Chris.
Paceless just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you so much for gifting those subs, Pez, Liz, and, looks like, wait. Someone at Black Lodge 78 just.
I gotta have more cowbell.
More cowbell. Well, we're at 18 seconds left. We're this close for finishing a level 5. This close 10. Oh, Twitch may cut us off before we make the final mark. We came so far together, but I don't know if it was enough, really. It completed at level 4. We made it, I would say, far enough. So let me give everybody some Brilliant Popcorn. Add points to all. We'll give everybody a good amount, a healthy amount. Do not eat the popcorn all in one place. Do not. Thank you, Fix Some Dude, for playing the cowbell sound alert. I am going to play this cowbell. It's the closest thing I have to a cowbell. Up here. That doesn't break my knuckles. Alright, I am going to go back to my nap. And Chris will come back. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Well, looks like the maker coin finished. Yeah, that looks nice. I can't pick my favorite, right? It's like I like this one for different reasons than this one. It's like one has just got a solid silhouette, right? It's a solid silhouette. This one has got the outline silhouette, and I like both of them. But I love the fact that it's got the Empire insignia around the back as well as the front. So it gave me an idea to ask Fix Him Dude if he could basically make the full Empire insignia on the back of the full one. And so what I'm saying is I'm gonna have variants on my maker coin, but it came out. I think it came out just fine. Yeah, I think. I think I like the only thing I would probably do different is the tapering. I'll give him feedback, I guess. The coin, I like the taper. There really isn't any tapering on the originals. I think no. But maybe the same tapering from the first ones on the new one.
Are you about to raid?
No, not
Why?
yet.
Because it's already nighttime.
I know it's nighttime, but I started very, very late. We got an ad at the chat.
Oh, so you're gonna end very late.
Possibly, yes. That is entirely possible. And I have to... Which one do you like most of these three?
Okay.
So this one, it's got the full Vader helmet on the front and the back. This one's a solid all the way through. And this one has a hint of Vader around my head. So choose which one you like best. Because we're kind of doing some, like, loose voting. It's not like, I can print all of them again.
I like this one.
You like that one? That's the new one. So I kind of like that one too. By the way, you remember the one I was telling you? Your big one is in your room. The other one, the one that Joel made for me. This one Fix Him Dude made for me. 1 second.
You got a bit.
I did get a bit. We got a whole bunch of bits. We had a hype train. D. Randolph asks, any variants are a crocodile? No, none of those kind of variants.
What kind of?
What kind of what, baby?
What kind of hype team did you have?
Well,
Seth?
yeah, no, it was a whole bunch of people participated. Everyone here participated. So I'm gonna get Fix Him Dude said he's got another one.
What does this say?
That's Twitch. That's the Twitch logo. Show everybody.
This is the Twitch logo.
It's the Twitch logo.
That you watch.
Yeah. So, like, later we can go through... I want to do these books with you. Not every comic or whatever, but, like, look. This is, like, Fraggle Rock. I used to love this show. But the words are nice and big, and it's fun, and they sing and dance and play. It's a thing. Alright, I'm going to grab the new coins here. Fix 'em, dude. I've got
Wait, you're going to do one more thing?
Well, yeah, I wanted to... I'm going to test...
And what... So what's gonna happen?
Well, what I'm gonna do...
So you're gonna wait until it's done. But it's still gonna be on Bloodstream.
Yeah, possibly.
Or not.
I'm trying a couple of variants here. Oh, wow. Fix him, dude. You may have outdone yourself. Oh, man. Oh, I can't pick just one. Oh, fix him, dude. I think you may have outdone yourself. Wow.
Dad?
Yeah.
You're about to raid?
No, I'm not.
So, you're gonna wait until that.
Faceless cheered X100.
I don't know if I'm gonna wait
Hello,
until...
Loyal and family on the big screen.
Hang on, was it Loyal? Was that Loyal? Liz said, hello, Loyal and family on the big screen. Hey, Loyal.
Wait, Dad.
Yeah?
You're about to raid.
No, honey, I'm not about to raid. I'm going to start this. I don't know if I'm going to finish it because it's going to take another hour or so, and we may wrap before then, but at least I wanted to get it started. So, Loyal, pretty soon, I'm going to upload, I feel like all the variants of my Maker Coin, including the ones that, Joel made. Joel made a couple of them, and I like them, but for different reasons. So, yeah, we're getting there. I just like, I mean, the cool thing about these Maker Coins is I could give them to somebody. Like, here. It's like a calling card. Here you go. Here. So I love it. So I'll keep testing. Look at that. Hey, Chris Perillo. Put your Twitch channel up in the giant outdoor theater and had some guy in a bathrobe. Palpatine strikes again. Palpatine. Ah. Palpatine strikes again. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, it's him. Hello, Loyal. Oh, thank you for the clip, Liz. Appreciated. I don't know. It's hard to pick my favorite. I think the coin sides on the first iterations with the design of the second, this one, that would be, I don't know, but the tapering's kind of nice too. It's so frustrating because they're all awesome. The one that I think is... We'll see how these turn out. This one, these should turn out... I like the hints. So, like... We're gonna see. We've got two different kinds. Okay, I'll have two more to look at here in just a second, and then I gotta pick which ones I'm gonna print out over and over and over again, right? With all the random filament. Like, what are you gonna print? I'll just print it in this color. I'll have to have one coin in each color that I have now. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this one. Maybe with a full coin side. I like the full coin side. But I'm leaning towards it because on the back, if you look at it from the reverse side, it just looks like a Vader silhouette. So that looks awesome on its own. But then you turn it around, it's like, oh, it's somebody else. That's not Vader. That's Chris Perillo. It's kind of fun. I have not used any of the PTG yet. Because as I was going through, I need to get these coins out. And specifically, in trying, I'm using the Prusament Galaxy Black, and so I'm running through this. I'm not going to run through all the filament, but I wanted to get the Starfield kind of effect, the glittery kind of effect on here, for this, just to kind of get a better feel for which one would work out well. There's no wrong way of doing it. That's the beautiful thing. Not a wrong way of doing it. Although this one, I don't know how well bridging is going to work. We shall see. I don't know. Bridging on here has varied from filament to filament. It's either going to work or it's not. So I'm going to try. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that the bridging will come across, because if the bridging works, like, these are easily right up there in terms of favorite. Like the specifically the transparent one, the one with that goes all the way through. So it's like supported in the imperial insignia is supported in the coin, so it's very subtle. But it bridged well. It bridged well here in the tests. Maybe not as wide of a gap though. So this is going to be a very interesting test. So the bottom of it's going to look like an Imperial logo, if this works. And theoretically, it will. Because I don't think that distance had been a problem when I was testing bridging parameters with at least a recent printed solid filament. Packaged what? Sorry, I was looking at a couple things here. Oh. Rocket Sage is also on Twitter. You like the silvery black one? Well, they're all the same. It's all the same filament. It's just different designs. Got a little bit of a excess filament there. Normalized 3-day weekends. That's what I need to say. Normalized 3-day weekends. I'm going to tweet. In fact, I'm going to tweet that. I'm going to tweet that. Normalized 3-day weekends. Yes, please. Now, it'll be a few layers up before we know. Not too many layers up before we know if this is going to bridge well. Oh yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have like multiple versions of a coin. They're collectible. I'm collectible. I'm printable and collectible. Wow, fix him, dude. I am proud. These will look good in just any color, too. That's the great thing about Star Wars, is it doesn't matter what color you use. It's going to look awesome. So now, I'm wondering... I like that one. I think I like... We'll see how it turns out, but I think I like the hint of... we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I don't have a top choice right now. They do look sturdy. They are sturdy. You have your first class of the year at 8 a.m. Ikafar, good luck. Break a leg. Wait, are you supposed to say that when someone goes to school? Break a book. Crack a book? I think that's what you're supposed to say. Crack a book. Make sure you do that. $261. Oh, I thought it was $266. My bad. And by the way, those are subscriber points, meaning if you do a tier 1, or if you do tier 2 or tier 3, those are worth more subscriber points. That's the idea of September. 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 It really helps creators. So if you're ever going to sub to a channel, September is the month on Twitch to do it, because it's a boon to creators. I also I had a couple of them before, but I printed out more before I'm done with the filament. The black kyber crystals for my Darksaber. Did it run on a black kyber crystal? Did it? I don't know. But I definitely have that. And I put... Oh, did I? Oh, I must have kept these here. Because I gave one to Jedi, because she's been wanting to have her own little kyber crystal collection after she saw mine. I want the different colors. I'm like, well, I didn't think you were doing anything with it. Okay, fine. Boop. Chili. Tomorrow. Okay. Ouch. Stretch, thank you so much. Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, I needed a stretch today. Oh, and by the way, the new YouTube video dropped. Thank you, Liz, for tweeting that out. Or not tweeting it out, but posting on the Discord server. Really appreciated that announcement earlier. I'm gonna have to drag all this stuff out to the... I've got so many photos to save, it's not even funny. Okay, so new advice video is up. Let me go ahead and get you the link. We're going to be posting in the coming days. I think older videos are going to get scheduled out in the new channel, and then they'll get hidden on the old channel. And then I'm probably going to be redoing. I don't know about tonight. Tonight's kind of late. I need to get in my groove. Not worried about it right now, because we're going to be queued out by like 2 weeks, basically, which is a good queue. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to start banging out re-recordings of the other advice stuff, like you are your own worst enemy, why you should never stop learning, why you need to believe in yourself, what is the most valuable thing you have, what happens when you don't control your fears, the power of changing your mind, life advice, how to give parents... I don't know about that one. That one's stupid. Stop treating people like objects. I have to rename that one. How to change your mood. Unlocking the power to change your mind. How to meet shy people, or how to meet people when you're shy. I don't know about the how to lose weight and keep it off, though. And then a success versus failure, probably. So I'm going to write those down and basically redo them. I'll try to remember darn near everything that I said before. I may miss a few things, but that's what I'm going to be picking up on. So it'll sound very familiar when I re-record them, but it is what it is. I think you don't mind. And the reason I'm re-recording them is because, number one, when we were doing that, we had elements in the videos. When I was doing them and the sound effects got played, it did not work out well. But also, most of them run over 10 minutes, and I'm trying to keep things to about 10 minutes. Just shy of. That's usually, I jut up right against it. I mean, we're going to be bridging soon. Boop. Boop. Here's a topic, how to food shop on a budget. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You remember when you suggested to Chris to wipe the screen, you told me it wasn't needed? I didn't think it was needed, and then I realized, well, if you said it, then you were right. We can't have farts. You can fart all the time. You can fart all you want. Farting is normal. I learned today that if you fart, it means your gut bacteria is healthy. So my gut bacteria must be what it needs to be, which is awesome. Although today I woke up and I was, like last night, remember I wasn't feeling well? I woke up this morning, I was still really kind of queasy, like dizzy, queasy. That's what I was last night too. So Jedi and Diana had like a little bug, like a flu, like not flu, but like a, they were like, they had nausea. This was a few days ago. And usually what'll happen is they get hit with something, then I might get hit with something. So I got hit with, I think, what they had. So it passed. I kept eating and drinking. I was like, am I dehydrated? Am I not getting this? What am I doing here? What am I doing wrong there? So I'm going to, before or after the stream, I'm going to make sure I get another tablespoon of the, I've been eating flaxseed. And then also my my fiber tablets. Those are also very important to me. Very important. I need the fiber. That's how I know my gut bacteria is, like, happy. You can fart if you want to. You can leave your scent behind. 'Cause your friends don't fart, and if they don't fart, well, they're... getting out of line. I didn't want to say no friends of mine. I wasn't sure if that was going to make sense either way. But it did, and it does. Full of hot air? Oh, yes. There's something wrong with their behinds. That's right. There you go, Liz. All right, Liz. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Anyway, I read about it, and it's healthy. It's a good thing. Oh man. Whew. Sorry, everyone. I thought I slept well last night. Possibly did. I'll read with Jedi tonight. Comics, I just wish she would, I mean, she just doesn't... She hasn't gotten into reading yet. And I'm trying my best to just, like, here, let's read about Felix the cat, right? Let's read, you know, Richie Rich and Little Audrey. Well, I think she'll like Felix, Casper, Smurfs. She won't like Young Indiana Jones Chronicles or Headmasters or G.I. Joe. The Tales of G.I. Joe. Return to the Jedi. I got this one because I thought I'd put it in this room because I love the Emperor's Royal Guard and the Vader. And this was a Marvel way back when they were doing the original run. Alright, so I'm gonna put these comics in here and maybe we get to read them. Who do we have? Someone interesting? 3D printing?
Give those
oh, nice. Someone who is oh, he does 3D printing. Cool. And Lego, obviously. That's outstanding. He's doing the Mos Eisley Cantina, something that I have not yet built. All right, good call, good eye. We will raid him. What did you clip, Liz? What's this? No commenting on... Oh, you're right, Liz. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I kept forgetting. Right. I'm out of cycle, man. The new YouTube video is, again, here. If you've not yet commented in the YouTube video, it would really be appreciated on the new channel. I am going there now to comment on comments. Thank you for the 9 people who did like the video as it was uploaded. We got 9 comments here. So we're going to go into where I need to go and comment on the comments. You can comment if you want to. I really appreciate it. And tonight's video was tips to overcome being overwhelmed and overworked. Boundaries, no one set them, no one stick to them. Great suggestions. Thank you, Mark. And Sesam. Divide big tasks into mini tasks. Yes! That's a great idea. Pain and suffering are 2 different sides of the same coin. Pretty much. But you only have to see one. You don't have to suffer. Sesam says, it's happiness, and he's commenting on earlier videos. Happiness in bad times is to find the good or silver lining even in the darkest moments. It can be a struggle. Thank you for the comment. Liz commenting on the new one. Setting expectations is key, but not always easy. Subs are growing fast, Chris. Love to hear your thinking process. This is from Digital Life. You give these topics lots of thought, and the diamond in the rough that some might be missing is how you think. The process you take to get to the best solution is key. Even if someone disagrees with your point of view, they can still glean benefit from listening to you, if only to understand how to think critically. Great channel here, Chris. Thank you for taking the time to record your thoughts. Thank you, Digital Life. Aveline French says, doing mindless tasks that are productive is how I'm dealing with being overworked. That's why I love Lego. Dark Toy Lord comes in with a comment on the new video. Surprisingly, with all the stuff on my plate, I tend not to get overwhelmed. I just take everything one step at a time and stuff just gets done. Except my YouTube videos. Those never get done. Ah, yeah. Kurt Grosser. When working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, you need to make sure you don't push yourself. Your career is a fundamental part of life, but it's not worth your physical and mental well-being. What can I add to this? Where can I go with that? I don't know where I can go. I'm sorry. That's all I got. I could not do it. Devon says, leaving a comment is overwhelming. Here's an emoji. Emoji works. Emoji work. Because I think it's plural. Great job, Chris. Keep it up. Thank you, Gregory. Baron Von Bunyip says, you have to feel it to heal it. Can't remember where I heard this, but it seems to fit your insightful video. It adds up. And the last one I see right now from Rising to Be. Your entrepreneur advice is truly a game changer. Keep rising to be who you want to be. Woo. I think that's spam. Sorry, Kurt. I couldn't. I tried. I'm like, I don't know the lyrics. I don't know many Dolly Parton songs. It's all taking and no giving if you're not careful. Is that what it is? Thank you, Liz, for your assistance. I wasn't looking at chat. I was paying attention to comments. My bad. All right, who did Big Fan suggest? Macrack? What's his name? Time to learn Dolly. Marak 05. That's who we're rating tonight. Marak. McCrack. That's what I was reading. I'm like, what is it? McCrack? That's a horrible name. If that was the name. Oh, did it bridge? Did it? It looks like it did. Oh, we may have a winner. We may have a winner chicken dinner. But it's going to take a little while for it to go. So we're going to go ahead and start the raid. A 3D printer, someone who's also an adult fan of Lego. Thank you, everybody, so much for showing up tonight. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for coming with me late. Again, 6 p.m. is usually my time, but the past 2 days, I can't explain why now. At some point in the future, I hope to be able to explain to you why it happened the way it did. But I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Get those Perillo Raider, Tusken Raider emotes ready. Okay. And then we're gonna read one of the Fraggle Rock books. Yes? Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, we can read a comic too. But like see, because this is like this is the cat one. See, they had that was the old Little Mermaid video game. So this is the comic about Felix the cat. There's Simpsons, so we can read this one too. Yeah, we're not limited. Okay, here we go. Tusken rating, another 3D printer guy. And you can give us a countdown? In 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think it went. I hope it went. Because sometimes it goes, and then I don't know if it's going to go. Now we got to tune into him. There we go. Now we got to do a Perillo. Raider. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, he is like... He is... His head is glued to... Is it working? Do I have to hit refresh? What's going on? Oh, there it is.
Shit!
Woo! And he's locking up. He's freezing up. He's lag. I can't hear him.
Lie. Can everybody hear us?
They can hear us, but I haven't stopped the stream yet. I can't see anything. It's like video
But they can
froze
hear
on me.
us, right? They can hear us, right?
Yeah, briefly until I like stop the broadcast.